All right, everybody, what's going on, man? Hope you're having a good one. And this is it, Firing Range, the last fan favorite maps of the 4 of them that were picked. And great map, man. Great map. Kind of a little annoying to see some people boost jumping on this map, you know, since, you know, this is like a nostalgic map from Black Ops 1, and I always used to play boots on the ground when I play on this map. You know, they removed the ladder here, you know, they add something else. But, you know, they didn't change it too much like in Black Ops 2. Remember Black Ops 2, this was Studio, which was a nice concept. I like what they did in there, but, you know, bringing... I like better remastered than remake, if you know what I mean. So guys, on this video, as you've seen on the title, Activision remains silent. It seems like they're not gonna say anything about it. You know, say no to the Black Ops Pass in Black Ops 4. I don't know, it seems like they're gonna remain silent. I got a couple things too that I want to cover here. Look at this. Whoop. Just, you know, cool thing. You can, you know, climb over that thing. COD WW2, guys. DLC number 3 has been out, and it's been a couple days. Well, not the DLC, but the trailer, you know, has been shown. I think it's been like, I don't know, 2-3 days. And I don't know if you guys are even aware of this, but it seems like at this moment that DLC number 3, it's kind of irrelevant, since I don't know how many people are playing COD WW2. You know, you see the shady things that and the silliness, I don't know if I should say silliness, but the shady stuff that the Activision does in regards of COD WW2 and all the recent COD since COD Ghost. They don't show the players. You know, this is not anything new that I'm, you know, letting you guys know, but they don't show the players numbers anymore on the game. And eventually this has to be because the number is low. Obviously back then in MW2, Black Ops 1, MW3, the numbers were so high that, you know, they were proud to show the numbers. Now definitely the numbers have to be really low, so that's, you know, why they're just like, because I remember in COD Ghost, I think, no, COD Ghost, they did have the numbers, but you could see how poor, you know, the amount of numbers of players on the list was. And you know, since then they removed it, and that's it. You know, they don't want any criticism towards that, and I understand. But at the same time, hey man, you want good numbers, make a good game, listen to the community, listen to the right community. You know, Soldier's been expressing himself, even though I am the underdog or the underground soldier here. Well, you know what, on my last 3 videos, been doing pretty good, man. You guys actually smashed over 700 fucking likes on my last video, and man, I like that. I'm not gonna deny it. So I'm not gonna beg for likes, but it feels definitely good, man, when you know, you see that on the rates. And it seems like, you know, I'm speaking for a large amount of the community, and this is what it is, man. I'm here for that, honest opinions. So yeah, so DLC World War II pretty much irrelevant at this time. Not that the game is something that I've been hating on it. You know, I've enjoyed COD World War II at times, but there was other times where I just couldn't really, I don't know, man. It kind of got bored, you know. I've mentioned this in the past, and I'll say it again. I think the big fucked up thing that they did with COD World War II was the strategy that they used at the launch by putting only 9 maps. Some people say no, some people say yes. I say yes, because I believe that when you play on the same circle and you're rotating on the same fucking maps over and over and over until you get the next DLC, you know, chances are that you kind of get bored. So that might be one of the reasons. I'm not, you know, I'm not gonna say this is only because of it, but I think the Divisions also killed it. You know, I think, you know, sometimes I think about it and I'm like, why would they bring these Divisions thing to the COD World War II? And sometimes, you know, I think that they want to help people that never play Call of Duty. The problem is that Call of Duty is just not a game that, you know, someone who doesn't know what Call of Duty is attracted by. Some reason, you know, Call of Duty isn't hot anymore. And, you know, the only way I think for Call of Duty to be hot is that make a good game for your loyal fans, and your loyal fans will spread the word. You know, we'll do that. So I don't know, the divisions kind of fucked up the game. Poor quantity of maps didn't really help. And also I would add that you know, score streaks were mediocre, you know. And matter of fact, speaking of this, I did a survey earlier this afternoon, which I asked, like, COD World War II DLC 3 has been announced a few days ago, but no one cares of the game because 1, the division sucked, 2, it was an incomplete game at launch, you know, talking about maps and, you know, a bunch of other stuff out there that people felt like this game wasn't completed. You know, there was also things that, you know, oh, you can't use it until this date, and it's like, what the fuck, man? Like, we've been waiting for a year, man. When we have the game, we need to have the full game. You know, I understand they're for DLCs, but other than that, come on, man. Number 3, I said game sucks, or all these responses, you know, all these answers. And majority of you guys, man, 56, 57%, man, say all of these responses. So it seems like, hey, combination of all of these things, man, are the reason why COD World War II sucks. And a little bird told me that the DLC number 4, even though it might be kind of irrelevant to some of you guys, but DLC number 4 will end up on Berlin. And you know, that's not a bad idea. You know, let's end up the World War II in Berlin. That's where it ended. You know, also, if they ever, you know, if that really happens, if it happens in Berlin, maybe they could you know, remake Berlin Wall from Black Ops 1. I don't know if they have the authorization to do that, since it's, you know, it's from Treyarch, but who knows, maybe. I've liked Berlin Wall, always loved that map back in Black Ops 1, and you know, wouldn't mind to see it back, but hey, whatever. Like I said, it's kind of irrelevant at this point, COD World War II. Matter of fact, you know, when DLC 3 will drop, I will play the maps. I'll definitely post them, and you know, you guys will see what they look like, because I'm pretty sure that a lot of you guys aren't paying for it, but I'm here for that. I'm just gonna show you guys, and you guys will see. The other thing is, well, MW3, you know, it's been announced, backwards compatible for Xbox One. So if you own MW3 on the Xbox 360, you can now play it on the X1. So that's a good thing. I also heard that Black Ops 2 is playable on the X1. That's what I've heard. And I also heard that there was a new patch for Black Ops 2. So hopefully, you know, the hackers are completely gone, because it was kind of annoying. And you know, last and not least, well, Activision remains silent, guys, and it seems like they're gonna remain silent for, you know, this trending thing of, you know, say no to the Black Ops Pass. I think Activision is not gonna make a move, because if they do, they might be thinking like, well, if we do it, then our fans are gonna understand that every time they're gonna, you know, bitch or whine about something that they don't like, they will feel like they have the power to make a change, and we won't do that. We know how to run business. Nobody's gonna tell us how to make money, and you know, I don't know. They might be snobs, man. You never know. You know, some people think that Black Ops 4 beta will, you know, eventually blow up, and people will forget about this, you know, this pass thing, and they'll be just super hyped for the game. I don't think so, man. You know, there's some people that think the COD fans are stupid enough or dumb enough to forget about this, and as soon as they'll play the beta, which, by the way, the beta was announced that it's going to be available, should I say, around August. We don't have any dates yet, but it's gonna be available around August, which is good. You know, it will give them enough time. You know, if the game is going to be launched in October 12th, it will give them about 2 months after, you know, we give them feedback to see, you know, what is wrong and what is good with the game. And don't forget that, you know, this time of year, not a lot of people is going to give them feedback, since it seems like there's not a lot of people pre-ordering or buying this game at all. You know, after a few strikes, that's what people do. You know, Advanced Warfare, strike 1. Infinite Warfare, strike 2. COD World War II, strike 3. Well, we're out. You know what I mean? Anyways, man, hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay and commentary. I had kind of a hard time, you know, getting some gameplay or decent gameplay over here on Firing Range. A lot of sweats, and the game modes, man. Safeguard, Uplink, and Fracture. What the fuck are these game modes doing in here, man? Anyways, I'm Soldier, and I'm out of the Firing Range. Peace.